Hi, I'm Dave Cathy, the Food Dude. Here we are in the Oklahoman studios. I've got Sean and Cathy Cummings today. You guys are always around with such great news.
You can't get rid of us.
Can't get rid of these. No, we kid because we care. Today, though, for once,
yes.
this is some really great occasion. You guys have a big honor. Tell us what's going on.
Huge honor. Well, I got a phone call 2 weeks ago from the Red Andrews folks and said, Cathy, do you think you and Sean could handle the food for the Red Andrews? And I said, just the two of us? And I was like, are you kidding? And I go, weren't there several thousand people there last time? And he goes, well, and they had an issue with the former chef and the one who took care of it before. He had some issues, some health issues. And so I said, well, you can definitely count us in, but we're going to need some help.
We have been on a recruitment bender of restaurant people.
Nonstop.
Most importantly, but the thing we want to tell everybody is by the time this starts till it finishes, 1,000 volunteers is what we need to put the whole thing together.
1,000 volunteers. Right. Well, and for what? Let's talk a little bit about the dinner itself.
Right.
Okay.
Red Andrews dinner started here, as we were discussing, 70 years ago this Christmas. Okay, it was the first time in Oklahoma City that Red Andrews put on a free community dinner. It's not. This is and one thing to me, it's not just for the homeless.
That's right.
This is just anybody,
community dinner.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of veterans and there's a lot of military here. There's a lot of people who just don't have anywhere to go for Christmas, who are lonely and want to spend the holiday with just some family, surroundings.
What we found working it is there's a ton of people that either want to work it because their families have moved away or want to come because their families have moved away, and we're okay with everybody.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, come eat or come help us out and spend time with our family, serving other families, or come eat with us, one way or the other.
And weren't you telling me about toys that are handed out to kids?
Oh, yes. Oh, and the toys are fabulous, and they're all brand new, and they're all age appropriate. So you bring, the volunteers get to take the little ones by the hand, and first they get their picture with Santa, which is so adorable. So
it's nice of him to hang around after such a busy night.
Santa's, I know, he's exhausted by that point, but he's a trooper boy. And then
when you work once a year.
I know,
You got to do the full 24.
You got to do what you got to do. And but you bring the kids, through the line, and they get 3 or 4 different presents, and they get to actually pick out what they want, and it's fabulous. I mean, it puts a smile to your face, and just to watch them.
I worked the coat room last year, and so obviously the first kids through, get kind of more of their choice, for lack of a better word, and it was the sweetest thing in the entire world. So anybody that's bilingual that's listening, we need that as well. I'm more or less bilingual, and so it really did. That was a huge benefit. So I worked the line with everybody coming in with food, and what you do is don't be afraid to volunteer, because really you just walk through with everybody with a tray, and you help them get their food, and you bring them to a table. And then the kids get to go do Santa and get gifts, and then they come into the coat room and get a really nice winter coat.
And then that's a huge,
huge thing.
Enormous, and the timing is perfect for the whole thing. And the earlier they come, obviously the better pick on the coats, so they get really excited. And it'll bring. There's nothing better than seeing that, because that may be the best gift they're going to get all year.
That's right, and I can't imagine that that's not maybe the best gift you're going to get if you're a volunteer.
That's right.
I mean, especially as you get older and all the whatever doodads don't mean as much. Stuff like this is stuff that sticks with you.
And it's really nice to see the families that volunteer. They bring all of their kids, and what a great thing for that for them to teach them and to show them.
At a time when divisiveness is all in the air, this is something that can bring people together.
Here's the thing that I would say to anybody: if you're a little lonely or not feeling good for the holidays, I will guarantee. We will feed your soul if you come help. Now you may be exhausted by the end of it, and want to eat Chinese food and never want to see turkey for another year. But we will literally feed your soul if you come help us for the day.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. It's perfect. I mean, it's exactly the truth. And one thing we've left out, it's right here at the Cox Convention Center, right next door to us.
That's right.
Easy to get to. Won't have a problem with parking this year.
Yeah, what you want to do, so we start feeding at 8:30 on Christmas Day. Now, the day before, we're going to be taking the turkeys apart, and so what we're going to do is separate white meat from dark meat. Don't think this is that big of a deal. How many pounds?
Try it.
2,000 pounds of
try it.
turkey.
2,000
Yes.
pounds of turkey. So we do need a lot of help that day, and it's called staging in the restaurant business. And that's when you get everything ready for the next day, and that way we can be organized to feed 5,000 to 7,000 people.
Right.
So we do need people that day at about 8 o'clock till about 2 in the afternoon on the day before Christmas, and then Christmas Day a little bit earlier. So if you can show up at 7 o'clock would be ideal.
Right.
Okay.
7's really the time that day, and that way it gives you a chance to park, come in, kind of meet everybody, kind of get used to it, and then to have us train you a little bit on what we're doing. You don't think it's that big of a deal? Open cans of green beans for 7,000 people.
No thanks.
So we need a line of people to do it because you can only do it for
Right.
5
That's right.
minutes, and then the next person you just go in this
Exactly.
rotation line, and then green beans and gravy. And
Right.
Think of cutting pies for 7,000.
Right.
Have to do it in like a relay race.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, you have to pass it down
Tag
and
team.
bear the burden.
But we're also going to
together.
have fun.
Oh,
This
yeah.
isn't just going to be work.
Well, you guys are there.
Right.
So,
There you go.
Yeah, I mean,
There'll be free entertainment.
you notice Cathy doesn't exactly,
Free
she
entertainment.
defers the entertainment.
Yeah. Well, you know, he was a stand-up comedian.
She smiles all the time, usually.
All right, so what do people need? Is there anything special people need to do, or they just need to show
Just
up?
show up.
They just show up. And,
Okay.
you know, and it's also important to say that we need people to volunteer throughout the day because there's a huge crew that needs to be helping us with cleanup.
Finish up.
right.
Yeah.
Just to finish up.
So we've got needs on Saturday for the setup. We've got needs on Sunday all morning and in the afternoon to help with the cleanup. So plenty of opportunity. So 1,000 people, come on. That's,
Easy.
Let's make this
we
happen.
can do that.
And
Yeah.
really and truly, if you're from somewhere else and you just moved to Oklahoma and you don't feel a sense of community yet,
Yeah.
let's go
come
learn
and
that
try
day
it.
what
There
it's
you
all
go. Come
about.
to learn about your new community.
That's right.
And, you know, it just occurred to me, if you're going to the Thunder game, which
Come
is
help
Oh,
first.
yeah.
come help first, park once.
Yeah.
Oh, two
there
birds
you
with
go.
one stone. Are
Hey,
you kidding?
but it's dynamite.
Speaks to my soul. 2 birds, one stone. You can do this, people. So, 1,000 folks.
Yep.
It's the Red Andrews Dinner. It's number 70, and we thank Cathy and Sean Cummings for their service this year, and hope you guys can come out. Thanks, guys.